Hello and welcome back to another episode of Glenleathann. So today is the day that we're going to go and seed all the fields. We've obviously, like I've said previously, we've obviously got the arable field to seed again in wheat, and we now have two fields that need to be seeded in grass. So they're all ready to go. So if we hop in the John Deere, one other thing as well, before I forget, is we're on 2nd day of September now, so we're on the next day after the last episode. So the sheep are now at 100% health, and they are producing wool, which is really, really good. So that's nice to see. But yeah, well, without further ado, hop in. Now, obviously the grass fields we're not going to be putting tram lines in, but the arable field we are. So I think what we'll do is we'll do the arable field first in wheat, and then we'll seed both grass fields. We'll get set up. I'm just going to move. I've just noticed the hood is over the thing, so just move that. Right. So if we just sort of line ourselves up right. Actually, we'll start in this corner. We shall start in this corner. Turn it on. Lower it down. I'm not sure what the beeping is for. Why is it beeping at me? Not 100% sure. Whether it's because I've got no fertilizer. That might be it. Try again now. Are we seeding now? I think so. Looks like we are, just can't tell. There we go, put that on. So we can see where we're going. Obviously the textures, it's very difficult to see where you've been. So yeah, I'm not sure which track will be for the tram lines. Try and find that out. Could be the second track. We'll try and maneuver around the tree. There we go. Like so. There we go. So yeah, gonna get all the seeding done today. That's the plan of action. I do definitely think when you seed, it should go into like a cultivated state like that, but obviously it goes into the sort of stubbly state. Which is a bit frustrating. Never mind. We'll work through it. We'll work through it. There you go. Seems to be going so far so good. We'll just check that we actually are seeding. Yeah, perfect. Perfect. That's looking all good. Yeah, nice straight run up this side. I think this is actually the first time I've used this seeder in FS22. I don't believe I've used it before. Oh. Bit on level ground with a little marker to park. There we go. Once we've got the headlands done, we'll be away then. We won't have too much to worry about. Yeah, so far so good. So yeah, I apologise for last week. Obviously, there was only one episode. I didn't get any time, unfortunately, to record the second episode. But yeah, hopefully this week I managed to find the time. I'm still keep meaning to start the Saxthorpe series as well. But again, just been busy with things and haven't had time. Right, so let's see what this track's gonna hold. There we go. So this is going to be the tram lines. So I think if we put them in, coming in here. Oh, that's annoying. Do that. There we go. No way. It's difficult to try and put them in sometimes, but I'm gonna try my best. Do as best as we can. Putting them in. I think the corners tend to be a bit messed up. But the general idea is there. General idea is there. Like this corner. Try and like that. Just a bit more realism at the end of the day. Playing, they look quite good as well when you've done them on the field. So fields that, like maps that have got quite small fields, tend to be quite difficult to do them in. I think, you know, maps like Ballyspring would be quite difficult, I think, to do tram lines. But on your bigger size fields, it's a lot more easier. A lot more easier. Right, try and just curve them round. Like that. Once you get the hang of it, I think with proceed is quite, you know, it's quite nice to do tram lines in your field. Obviously takes a bit of doing to get hang of it, but once you have got the hang of it. Right. There we go. On the corner. Can see a bit better, I think, now. The seeding bit. Yeah, messes up a bit on the corners. Sometimes it's difficult to do it, I have to admit. I'd say it's easier to do tram lines on bunny shaped fields than it is on square fields. We could need as well to fill it with more seed at some point. Go and join them up. And what we'll do is like that. Go around again. Just to give us a bit of space between the tram lines. So yeah, I'm going to quickly do that and I will be back. Right, so I'll finish off doing the headlands. So I think now what we'll do is we'll start this side of the field. Here's a good plan of action. Then it's a nice straight run. So if we get set up. There we go. Leave it on semi for the minute. I think that'll be fine. And it's going to put tram lines down. That's exactly what I didn't want it to do. Yeah, that'd be fine. Right. We won't leave it on semi. That's fine. We'll just obviously have to remember what track we're on each time. But yeah, it's nice. I think it'd be nice straight just up and downs now. Nothing too complicated. If I leave that now, let's see what it does now. There we go, that should be right now. There we go. Now we've sorted it. Now we've sorted it. And obviously because we've left a bit of a gap between obviously where we're drilling and the tram lines, we can shut off the seeder now, drive up to the tram lines and join them up nicely without obviously reseeding over the old the previous drilled tram lines, which is nice. See, that's the only thing when you do semi, is it still does a bit like that, which is annoying. Still a bit frustrating. We'll get there in the end though. We're doing all right. Yeah, we might possibly need to fill it with some more seeds at some point, which will be a thing. There we go. Perfect. Looking well on the map as well. Very, very nice. Very nice. So see now we're gonna put in tram lines. So what I'll do, join the track here. Like that. I suppose what I could do is rather than change the track each time, I can just turn the tram lines off here. That might be a bit easier. So obviously as well, when we come to, if we do need to spray, which is possible, we might need to, we'll be able to use these tram lines as well. So they actually do function like actual tram lines. Oh, tree there. So if I click that, perfect. Should turn them off, he says. Yeah. Nice. They're looking good though. Looking very, very good. Obviously when we do the grass ones, we won't need to worry about this at all, so it's just with the arable crops. Nice. So yeah, what I'm going to do is I'm going to crack on, get this field done, and then we'll make a start on the grass fields. Right, so we're gonna have to head back to the yard because we are gonna run out of seed else. So we'll stick a couple more seed bags in this, and then we'll finish off the arable field. I did have a feeling I wasn't going to have enough seed, which was definitely the case. So I'll hop in the JCB. Luckily, we've got plenty of seed bags on hand, so we can put a couple of these in. I can't remember which tank it is now. Must be that front one. Which it is. Perfect. I'll fill that up. I think it'll only take a couple of bags anyway. So that will be fine. Like I say, luckily we've got a couple of bags on hand. Perfect. I'll leave that there because we'll no doubt need some more seeds at some point. So yes, we'll head back to the field, get it finished off. It's definitely going to need a wash, this tractor, after all these jobs. Yeah, it's looking good, the field, with all the tram lines. Pleased with how it's come out. Like I say, we haven't got too many passes left. Got tram lines on this one. Yeah, we'll crack on and get this field done. So here we go, we're just on the last leg of the field, putting the last of the tram lines, and that'll be this field done, which will be really good good job done. Doesn't show the best up on the map, but obviously, yeah, looks good on the field. So yeah, I'm pleased with how the outcome is. There we go. That's this field done. So obviously now we have got the grass fields to do, which yeah shouldn't take as long, because obviously we haven't got to worry about putting any tram lines in, which is nice. There we go, so get ourselves lined up and whatnot. Turn her on, lower her down, and off we go. So yeah, we'll try and get this field done today, and then the other field we'll do next episode. And then as well, next episode we'll get everything rolled and everything fertilised, I think. Will be a good plan of action. Not sure how much seed this will take, this field, but we'll see how we get on. I'd hope it wouldn't take away 81%, but we shall see. There we go, we are about just over halfway through the field. Doing well for seed as well, which is good. So yeah, we should have enough, well, more than enough to do the rest of this field, which will be good. Obviously a lot quicker doing this field. I haven't got to do tram lines. I still enjoy doing tram lines. It obviously just takes that that bit longer and that bit more thought process behind it. But yeah, no, good amount of work done today. Getting the crops in the ground. So there we go. That's that field done. 2 out of 3 fields isn't bad going for the day. I am gonna stick some more seed in this seeder before the next episode, ready for seeding that other field. Park it up here. But yes, that is where I'm going to end today's episode. I hope you have enjoyed watching. If you have, as always, please remember to hit that like button. And if you're new to the channel as well, please consider hitting the subscribe button. And I'll hopefully see you all in the next episode. Thank you very much for watching. Bye, guys.